everyone.
Hi, everybody. Sorry we're late. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty sitting here. It's Erin and Teresa, real estate agents in Phoenix, Arizona. We're actually at the
Phoenix Airport.
Yay!
Someplace different tonight.
Yes.
We actually have to pick someone up, and we said, well, this should be a good place to do a Wine Wednesday at.
Yes, so here we are.
Yeah.
We're waiting for our wine, so please ignore us
Yes.
if we get interrupted.
Yeah.
But
There's actually a great wine bar here in the airport. There's some nice restaurants, and it's actually,
thank you.
if you have kids, it's always a fun place to go. Thanks.
No, one tab or separate?
One is good. Thank you.
One?
So, yes, so we warned him we were on camera, but okay. Anyways, so we're here. We thought tonight would be a good topic for us, would be if you're thinking about moving to Phoenix, what does that look like? What do you
Yeah.
feel? What do you think?
What to expect.
Yeah, what to expect. So for me, Erin and I were talking about this a little bit today. For me, it was all about, there were a few things when we were moving here. So I had the worry of, I had a 3-year-old at the time. So I was worried about where am I going to put him in daycare because at the time we were going to a in-home daycare that I knew, trusted, loved, everything about it. So now I'm moving to a new city where I don't know anyone. I knew a few people, but where would I put my child? And then the weather, would I love it or hate it? Because people always talk about it. You either love or hate the heat, or compared to the snow. And then also scorpions. That's my third thing. So for me, I would say the daycare worked out. I actually there was daycare in the job. I worked for PetSmart when I first moved here to Phoenix. And so the daycare worked out. But to be honest, now that we live here, we know so many people who have kids in different daycares that are not part of a corporate office. So if you are thinking of moving and you're worried about these things, let us know, because we have a lot of connections now to where it's not
In
so
all
scary.
sorts of different situations.
Yep.
In-home daycares
Yep.
to, like Teresa said, the corporate daycares.
Corporate daycares, yep.
Yeah.
Also, then from the heat perspective, I love the heat, to be honest. We are freezing right now. We were joking when we were trying to come in here. The wind was so cold, and I honestly don't know what the temperature is. So, but I'm
Less than
freezing.
50.
Yes, but I'm freezing. So I'm
feel like
ready for the heat.
We talk about it the past couple weeks. That's all we've talked about. But it's cold. It's cold for us.
And then scorpions, I was terrified. I don't love them. I hate them every time I see them. But they do exist. But there are areas of the valley that they do not exist.
Yes.
Here comes some loud.
Yes.
But other than that, I love it. Let Erin talk about what she loves about it, but we'll get into a little bit more of that too.
Yeah. So I moved out here when I was younger. I'm trying to think. It's been a long time. And I didn't have kids. So I didn't have that worry of, what am I going to do with kids? So it was a different situation. And I honestly, it was so long ago that I can't even remember being worried about it. I think for me, it was more excitement, new adventure. I was ready to, have a change from where I was. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I love Pittsburgh, and I miss certain things about it. But I was just ready for that change. And, there's just... Out here, there's just so many things. And when you talk about the heat, yes, it does get hot in the summer, but you can go away.
Yes, right.
We're 5 to 6 hours to California, 4 hours down to Mexico.
Yep.
You can go up north to Flagstaff. And Flagstaff, we talk about it, feels like back home because, the big trees and everything. So there's so many things to do and get away from the heat that, yes, it's hot, but it's bearable.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you can go, and we go camping a lot, and it's 75 degrees, and at night it's in the 50s, crazy enough, in the summer when we're camping, which we love, because it's really hot at that time, but it's good. We love it.
The one thing, that you don't think about, and it's sort of now having kids, is the season. So back east, I'm, like I said, from Pittsburgh, we played, our sports were all in the summer, right? Spring, summer, maybe, fall for high school. Here, we don't play sports in the summer.
Right.
It's just, unless it's an indoor sport.
Yeah.
So we definitely have a lot more sports that are, that those seasons change. Like right now, my son's playing lacrosse, that's a winter thing. We do flag football. They do have smaller seasons, so we do kind of a fall, winter, spring for that, but they're only, 7 to 8 weeks. But, and I've even cut out the spring because that tends to run into May and it gets a little too hot.
It gets too hot,
So,
yeah. And all the festivals, too, are happening this time, which we can't get used to. And I've been here for almost 9 years now.
Yeah.
And it's all of them are happening now. There's things happening
Right.
all over the valley every day, every weekend. Spring training is going to be busy, coming up on us super quick,
Right.
which is great. So yeah, it's just a different mindset when you
Right.
get out here. It takes a little bit to get used
Yeah.
to, but it's very exciting, and I like it a lot. So
Just things to keep in mind. You definitely want to have water.
Yeah.
Drink a lot more water.
We
you
always have
definitely-
it with us in the
right.
car.
Yes,
Always.
getting dried
Yep.
out a lot
Yep.
more. Chapstick, sunscreen. But things that you should be doing anyways, even if you live back east in the
Yes.
summer. So
Right.
should be keeping that sunscreen on.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anything else?
So I guess if you ever have any fears and you're thinking about moving here, give us a call. Let's talk about it. We have some new clients that are looking to make the move from Minnesota, and I'm so excited for them because it was so cold last week, and they're very excited as well. It's very, it's fun. It's a great adventure. So.
It is. It's a fun city.
Yep.
It really is. There's a lot to do, and there's something for everyone out here. We just helped clients who they moved from Indiana.
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
Indiana.
Yep.
We've helped clients who come from California too. So
Yep.
all over, I think it's kind of a little bit of a melting pot here.
Yep.
There's a lot of people from everywhere, and so there's all kind of Wisconsin fans.
Yep.
And Pittsburgh fans
Yes.
and everyone. So it's fun. So yeah, if you have any questions or not sure any questions, what work-wise or childcare, anything, just give us a call.
Right, yeah. I would say too, the valley, when you're looking at Phoenix as a whole and you know where your job is, we get calls to where I want to live in Phoenix. Phoenix is huge. So you may want to stay a little close to your work, but there's different areas that we would want to take a look at. There's different communities to look at outside of it. So it's definitely something where if you are moving here for a job, we'll look at where it is and how close you need to be to it, and then we'll go from there. And we'll look at different neighborhoods, and you need to go drive through them. You need to take a look at them and explore them, because whether it's after school to see how many kids are in the neighborhood, what's happening, during the day, during the weekends, just to feel it, because it is different in different areas, and it's definitely something to take a look at.
And those are things we tell our clients.
Yep.
Drive it from where you're going to be working.
Yep.
See what the traffic's going to be like at rush hour.
Right.
because-
I actually told their one client that she was looking on her map when she was back in Indiana, and she was like, hey, it doesn't look like it takes very long, and it was a Saturday, and I said, okay, wait, do it again on Monday at 3 o'clock, and let's see if you'll see it's all red. And yes, it was.
So, okay, just things to think about, and we're your resource here in Phoenix. For any questions that you may have, please, feel free to call us. I'm Erin.
And I'm Teresa. We're real estate agents again in Phoenix, Arizona. Give us a call at 480-369-0072 or reach us on thefinanzecgroup.com. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.